This is an issue that is like way past due. We're like already past it, but I just kind of wanted to confirm it. So people are talking about how, or they were talking about how GameStop would bolt mod these systems and to ship them out after bolt modding and fan modding them. And personally, I was actually lied to by a GameStop employee when he said that the console was like fixed, and when they fix the console, they replace the hardware, they replace the faulty chips, and do that kind of stuff. He personally lied to me about that because that is obviously not true. Now, I am a lower end YouTuber. There's really nothing that I can gain by taking this thing apart, bolt modding it, and that kind of stuff. Nor do I actually have the parts for it. Because I tossed out the bolts. Actually, I put them in, like, I think a parts bin for the one where I did the live stream. That first console that wouldn't turn on, that had GameStop's bolt mod. And after I removed the bolt mod, it turned on perfectly fine. This one, still, this is a Jasper model, as far as I know. I don't know, you guys can tell me if I'm wrong on that, but that looks very much like a Jasper model. It does still turn on, but it is bolt modded. This sticker has not been ripped. It looks like it's peeling away. Okay, so it looks like it was attempted to, but it's not quite there yet. Like, it's barely there, about to rip. I don't know how that happened. I just know that I have not personally taken apart this system, and nor did the previous owner that had it. It is missing its warranty sticker. So we're going to take this thing apart, and I'm going to show you GameStop does bolt mod their systems. And if you guys don't believe me, I have about 15 other consoles in the attic that I can show you guys too. That proves that they do bolt mod the systems. Okay, so here's proof that they do. Or at least the first sign. This is the system that I cleaned out myself. The cover is missing. That's how you can tell it's this system. And the different color hard drive that's at the top. But I cleaned it out myself, and I did a complete refurb on it. And I'm going to show you that system startup, then I'm going to show you this one startup. So now I have this first one plugged in. We'll turn on our display. Even though it's not really necessary to do it. I mean, I guess, I don't know that this system actually like starts up. I just turned it on without the cable plugged in and waited for like 30 seconds or so, and it didn't red ring. So component connection. So that's pretty quiet. Not really that loud. Pretty decent for a Xbox 360 at least. We're gonna power it off, and actually, just for the heck of it, we're gonna take off this hard drive and we're gonna put it on the other one. Actually, you know what? I'll just keep this on here. There's no point in switching it around. Plug in this system. Same power cord. Okay. Plug that in. And you can automatically hear a huge difference. Okay, so it does look like its dashboard is a little bit out of date. But yeah, that is significantly louder than this system. Like, this system, I can hear like the little tiny bits of rattling that comes from the fan, but that's it. This one, I can clearly hear it. Like, it's no doubt that this system is on. Kind of sounds like a desktop tower. But let's turn it off. And let's get it apart. Let's just kind of finish off that sticker. No need to have it there. And then we're going to use some flatheads and stuff. And I'm just kind of going to skip until I have this complete top part off. Because actually, I'll do the bottom part, and then I'll show you guys, and then I'll do the screws and stuff. That's only because it's really hard to do this one-handed, and it's just going to make this video take a really long damn time. Cover off. Top cover off. So I applied just a tiny bit of pressure to this, and it just came off, like, really, really easily. So, as you can see, that is very, very, very dirty. Top cover is almost off. Now I just need to get the back, which, as you can see, it is still the GameStop. Okay, it's off. All the screws. Wait, it's missing a screw right there. Huh. And all of these, of course, because, as I said before, it's bolt modded. Like, that's... It's missing a screw here. I mean, you guys saw that seal was intact, at least to an extent, and this is GameStop right there, even though it is upside down. So let's continue to get these screws out. Okay, so this screw doesn't seem to matter how many times I turn it. Yeah, that's why I don't like doing it with one hand, but that's not coming out. That's broken. Okay, so there's several screws, like that one, and I think there was one other one I had to kind of pull out with tweezers while twisting to turn. I think that they used some sort of drill to try to screw this back together, and it didn't exactly work out the way they planned. And then, yeah, I have to pull off that faceplate. Notice that there's a little crack right there, so it's possible this thing could have been dropped. But let's get this cover off. A little bit of dirt on top of the heatsink, but as you can see, that is definitely a fan mod. That is in no doubt a fan mod. Yeah, let's get this thing further apart. Could have at least put the good version of the heatsink that has the heat pipe that comes out here to help keep it cool on there. I mean, if they're going to go through all the work of bolt modding the system, I guess that's the least they can do, but apparently it just didn't feel like it. Yeah, that's flexing a little bit, but not enough to where it's really visible on camera. But let's unplug this. Unplug the fan mod. Let's try to get this thing out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause this video. Well, I guess this is it. That is full proof. That is a fucking bolt mod right there. And if you look, it is flexing. That is bulging out in the middle. It's kind of hard to tell, but it is definitely bulging out in the middle. And that is what GameStop does to consoles. I don't give a fuck who says that they don't, or even if it's a game employee. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to say specifically where this employee was. It was in the state of Idaho. Was visiting there in Post Falls. It was a GameStop center that was like was part of like a square of buildings. It was next to a dollar store. The employee himself said that they do. Dude, this is clear proof you don't. You guys call these things remanufactured, when in reality, all you do is take them apart. You do redo the thermal paste, which I do gotta give you props for. Every single one of these I've taken apart has had fresh thermal paste in them. But you bolt mod them. That damages the console. I've seen consoles that have had permanent red rings because of this, and other ones that have had red rings or some other issue, and I have removed the bolt mod and it's fixed the problem. Especially if this thing is a Jasper model. You don't need to bolt mod Jasper models. You don't need to do anything to those. They don't have problems. They fixed the problem in the Jasper model, Xbox 360s. So anyway, if you're watching this, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned, I guess, a little something. And I hope if this helps, this should help, I guess, solve the myth or whatever you want to call it, that GameStop is bolt modding their Xbox 360s, because it's very obvious here. Not only did I find the bolt mod, I found the fan mod, which is pretty much their signature thing. Bolt mod it, fan mod it, throw it back together, send it out. And just kind of repeat that process with every single system. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a good day. Thanks for watching. See y'all later.